Yo, what up again, Internet? Trying to make up for lost time here. We're going to do the second take of the Selesnya Renown deck. Apparently this is a popular deck online. I don't play against it hardly at all, but then again, I hardly play any versus matches except when I'm recording. So we made a few changes here. Let me pop up I was doing. So we took out 2 Timberland guides, 1 veteran sidearm. We swapped out the Knights of the Pilgrim's Road completely for the 4 Stalwart Avens. We took out 2 Wildsize, and we took out the Patron of the Valiant. So what's new? Well, like I said, we went down to 1 sidearm. We put in all 4 grass. I mean, I hate, putting myself in situations for 2-for-1s, but it's good enough that I'll deal with it. We put in 3 interaction spells with our opponent, 2 Reprisal and 1 Celestial Flare. I mean, we can't really race effectively an early Aurid guy, so I think Reprisal is important here. And also, if the game goes long, we won't lose to like a huge monster. And we got the Singleton Celestial Flare. I mean, I had all 3 Reprisals, so I took one out and put in the Celestial Flare. Allows you to get around Guy's Revenge, and also, target player sacrifice is a blocking creature. So, I mean, they block with their big dude, or, you can manipulate it in a way with Grasp of the Hieromancer to leave only a big dude able to block. You can, induce a block on their most valuable guy and get them with the Flare. Also, you get a big dude with the Flare, too, not just a Guy's Revenge, just a super Aurid guy. So I think the Flare does the same thing as the Reprisal for the most part, but I like having 2 Reprisal and 1 Flare there, just 3 slots. We also got rid of the 2 Pharika's Disciples, the 2/3 Renown 1 Death Touchers. I mean, yeah, it's great with the trample and all, but I didn't want a 4-mana dude. So we went down to 2 Wild Sizes to make room for that, and we went down to 1 veteran sidearm. I think you want, as many Renown 2 drops as possible. So I kept the Relic Seeker, and, you got to put in some equipment in there for value. And I still think the veteran sidearm, with its casting and equip cost is the best we've got for now. And really, that's it. I still got 8 forests here. I wonder if that's too much. Especially, we have a... Yeah, let's just change that real quick. Well, I don't know, 9 green sources for... No, that seems super greedy. That's why I had it like that. I mean, yeah, I want a bunch of white for, Kithians, tap ability and all that, but, we do have a lot of green sources. And really, our best turn 2 play is the Undercity Troll. Because, you go turn 2 Troll, turn 3 land, and you just bluff the regen. And most of the time, they don't even block, and you just play a 3-drop for free. And, or basically, you get to Renown him for free. So that's really only the only changes we made. Everything else is this. Oh, yeah, we put in Outland Colossus. We don't have Patron of the Valiant anymore. Because we took out Patron of the Valiant, we took out the Timberland guide. And so, that's how we got our grasps in. I mean, yeah, he has Renown, but I just think of him like it's just a bomb that just happens to have Renown. Where's Patron? Or where's the... Who the fuck knows anymore? Yeah, so... Like, since I took out the Patron of the Valiant, there was really no need for the Timberland guides. I mean, the grasp is better. Like, we make less to do with +1/+1 counters. A little bit too cute. I mean, it's not bad, but it's probably generally better just to have an Outland Colossus in here. We can cast it. It's on theme. It has synergy with everything. Especially, clearing the way with Grasp or giving it Trample with Wildsize or just making it unblockable with Rogue's Passage, has Renown, triggers the Valerian Wardens, blah 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 blah. So anyways, that's where we're at with that deck. Cats, stop fucking around. Oh, and also accidentally, I know I was saying I play all my Versus games on camera. I thought I was playing against the hard AI testing. I accidentally queued into the Versus mode and won a game with this deck. So we're actually at 31 and not 30 where we left off last video. So sorry about that, guys. But I'm still going to play 3 games with this. But I wanted to do it all on camera. It's a very upsetting. There's my buddy Chris, but he's not a Magic player. So I don't have time to read that right now. I'll read Magic related stuff on the air. So these games should go a little bit quicker than, you know, the blue-black grind you out episode did. This deck, you know, requires a little more combat math. You know, sometimes you make trades. I mean, you don't have to keep your guys alive at all fucking costs. I mean, sometimes, you know, I'll let a guy die to draw 2 cards off Valerian's Wardens. Like, even if that guy doesn't trade. So, you know, it just depends. Different situations come up. This is definitely a deck for a Hearthstone player who's used to, like, you know, getting value off their creatures. Alright, Carlos Prados. Oh, no, we can't keep that. I mean, I love the 3-landers, but I mean, we got 2 double whites. I mean, we have a lot of... I mean, that card just does nothing. This card does even less. I can't keep a 5-lander. This card, or this hand, is not very good. If he deals with our free blade, we are completely fucked. Unless we draw into more shit. But, you know, if he's playing a slow ramp deck, we can fuck him up. So, depending on what we draw, I'm gonna go Wilds for a Plains next turn. Do I just grasp here and just get blown out by fucking... No, good. Let's say, do I just get blown out by fucking Reprisal, which I just put in the deck? Alright, so we're gonna be renowning all our deeds. So when I say we haven't played against this deck, I guess now we are. We're gonna play the mirror. Except these guys might be running Vanguards and Sunblade Elves, and I don't feel like getting involved in all that shit. So if he does leave open mana again, actually he won't. Like, it doesn't really matter which one we grasp at this point. If he plays a blocker. I don't know, it depends on what we draw. Like, if we draw another creature, I'm not going to grasp. If we do draw another creature, I'm going to grasp. Okay. There's no need to grasp yet. I mean, we don't get to renown our free blade this turn, but we get to play Kytheon's Irregulars. And just pray that shit does not get reprisalled. But he's definitely on the back foot. It said he didn't get going until turn 3, which is why I mulligan another hand. Like, I can't... You gotta have a 2-drop in a style deck like this. Which is why we make room for the Relic Seekers. So he did have the Reprisal. Of course he did. So that's why, let's say he just left mana open that turn. I probably would have grasped the 2-2. Because if I grasp the 4-4, or the 3-3, it makes it a 4-4 and immediately puts it in Reprisal range. Let's see what he does this time. He doesn't... Oh, he wants to renown this dude this time. So this could be a Celestial Flare, but we can't play around it forever. So yeah, so we're not going to grasp here. If he has a Celestial Flare, so fucking be it. I'm playing around Reprisal. I'll just play my land out, because why not? So again, if he leaves mana open, I mean, he's leaving mana open every turn. He's got to have another Reprisal. So I might just renown or grasp this free blade. Alright, there's the Wardens. Okay. Alright, the race is on, boys. At least we have a Reprisal of our own. Alright, let's do it on that guy. I mean, we're gonna get in for 6. Let's see. If he has a Reprisal, he won't let this get Renowned. If he has a Reprisal, he should just let this get Renowned so he can hit it. Alright. So he's playing around Reprisal for me. Thanks. I mean, he could still have it. I don't fucking know. If I were him, I just would have blocked one of the other Renowned guys, let this go to a 4-4. So again, you know, a lot of people say these decks are easy to play. I mean, that's a very, like, small thing you can miss. Especially if you're running Reprisal in a deck. I would have let that get Renowned, maybe. But again, you know, if that's a 4, so he wants to draw a card here. He's probably hoping to hit something really big, dude. I mean, that's a desperation draw card right there. I mean, I guess I could have, no. Hixus? Hixus prevents lethal. No, it doesn't. Fog? No, nothing. So nothing. Maybe he had another Reprisal. I don't know. I mean, he had the one. He had 4 cards in hand. I can't imagine. Maybe a Guy's Revenge? Who the fuck knows? But for you beginners, you want to be the guy who you want to make effective use of your mana. Like, I didn't even keep track of how much mana that guy didn't use, but that guy did nothing. Alright, so there's 1. Even though it's technically 2 with this deck, but the other one was off camera, which kind of pisses me off. We have that one thing. And I said I wanted everything on camera. But yeah, the grass definitely better than the Wildsizes in that matchup, I think. Probably just in general. But I don't want to get rid of the Wildsizes completely. I mean, they're still good, you know, and they give trample. Good with the Colossus. Especially since you can't gang block a Colossus. And I think the only thing that could trade for a Wildsize Colossus would be a Gaia's Revenge. Or something like with a bunch of auras or counters on it, but just something by itself. Like, I don't think anything else has 8 power by itself other than Gaia's Revenge. Could be wrong though. Age of Leaf Heroes. Is he a fucking Bulbasaur? This is a fucking slow fucking hand on the draw. I want a 2-drop. Okay, good. I mean, I don't have a fucking creature. I think I can race the Flyers deck. It's gonna suck if he has the Flash Drake. I never remember its name. And you guys may think differently, but I just love fucking Troll over Freeblade. Like, I think Troll's the better turn 2 play. Yeah, the Freeblade has Vigilance, but like I'm not blocking that Fairy Miscreant. Like I said, sometimes I can just bluff open the regen, bluff the regen mana. I mean, if he wants to do the tempo disperse, then he can go nuts. In response, telling time. Stop listening. I mean, he's some kind of blue-white Flyers deck. I don't know if I would fit in telling time in that deck, but maybe it works for him. He's ranked 36. That obviously means something. I don't really think it means shit in this game. For all we know, he's ranked 40, and he's currently on a 4-game losing streak. Well, okay, whatever. So, getting tempoed out. No big deal. We take it 1 in the air. Just playing the Simic tempo deck, it looks like. We have the flare, but we do not have a fucking another white source. And I guess in a pinch you can enchant an enemy guy and reprisal it. A 3-power enemy guy, then hit it with reprisal. 2 for 1 yourself. I mean, it's something you can do, not something you really want to do. Man, Epiphany in this deck. It's going deep. Alright, so he's not swinging. I mean, he's got to have a combat trick, right? Oh, my fucking phone's ringing. Okay. Alright, no combat trick. Let's let it go. I'm going to play this conservatively. I'm not getting up to get my phone in the middle of a... old Scrappy. So he could still have a trick. Man, I really wish I had that fucking... I don't know. Now if he fucking goes might, I can reprisal. Alright. So we're doing that, and we can hold open regen mana on the Undercity Troll. Tap down the Drake. If he goes Mighty to Masses on the links, we let it resolve, and then we reprisal the other one. Or we can just let both my dudes get Renowned, and I'm okay with that too. I don't know, I think if he had a combat trick, he would have blown it last turn, so he doesn't. He could have a fog. Here we go, boys. The fog meta. That's obnoxious. But he still can't really swing into us. I think that would suck. Willbreaker would suck here. I only have 1 reprisal. Oh, Wildsize. He's gonna do it on the Frostlinks. I mean, do I just let that happen? Is he gonna really swing? This seems awfully greedy. I'll fucking take 4, whatever. Yeah, that was super greedy on his part. Now he can't block. And I'm gonna draw 2 cards. So super greedy on his part, in my opinion. Just for 2 damage. So now I get to do 5, renown both my guys, and draw 2 cards. And now I get to just start dropping Stalwart Avens to get in the way. We only got one card left. I got blockers for his flyers. Another Drake, emptying out his hand for me. You made it all the way to rank 36, and you're giving me perfect information. Alright, so... Rogue's Passage. Is he quitting? There we go. Leave open Flare. I mean, this doesn't do any... I don't know. Let's just see how he blocks. Double block it. Okay. So the blowouts are real, folks. It's actually good of him to sack that and see what he draws. And rips into a fog. Well, we got his Drake. So we've been fogged twice. We're always getting fogged. Always getting fogged. We're getting kind of sick of it. And why are you playing Talented Telepath in this deck? It just goes to show, like, okay, maybe I'm talking a little trash. Maybe this guy subscribes to the channel and doesn't want to be talked trash to you. But if you can get to rank 36 with fucking double fog, Talent of the Telepath, blue-green flyers, then rank doesn't mean anything. So I think we're just going to make the same attack here. Crisis. Probably want to tap the Free Blade. That's fine. I still get to draw a card. I didn't leave regen mana open for Troll because I wasn't going to swing with it anyways. So now I got a 3/5. I draw a card. Would I have wanted to play Castellan there? Maybe. But we're not going to lose anything big. We still have this Reprisal. Top deck Nissa, or he drew it off Inspiration. Telling time again. This is a weird deck. I'm gonna tap down the Crisis. I mean, ripping into that fog like really like changed the whole complexion of that game, and that sucks. That does not make me happy. All right. Sure. So he loses his Welkin turn or his Nissa. That's what this attack is doing. Alright, so he loses the Welkin turn. And that's something I'm okay with. Now attacking a Planeswalker will not let you get Renowned, which kind of sucks. But you know, he's drawing 2 cards a turn now. Frostlinks. Fucking fog, man. Ruined everything. 2 fogs. Ruined everything. Fog meta. I mean, this is still gonna die. Yeah, another turn. If I can turn back time. Yeah, that's a fucking awful attack. Yeah, he saw it. Alright, so... Okay, one of the turns is blocked. We have to kill the Nissa. We can't really evolve the Castellan. We don't really have any good attacks right now. We'll leave the troll back on defense. Why'd you have to draw another turn, man? Alright, well at least the Nissa's gone. Alright, I'm gonna do this now. Because why not? I don't want to forget. More white because we have irregulars. We only need double green. Other links. Man, if we didn't have these Avens, we would probably be in really big trouble. Yeah, that's another attack I don't recommend. Alright, so... Go, 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 Miser's Rogue Passage. Let's see what we draw before we play land. We can't Renown the Aven. We're just gonna have to peck away. He's got too many guys. But we have a steady advantage, a steady stream of card advantage as long as our Wardens is alive. And we'll draw another card next turn. Uh-oh. Could be trouble times. He's digging for something. Oh, there goes his displacement wave. He draws a turn. So that goes to the bottom, so that's good. Claustrophobia, displacement wave, all that shit to the bottom. He drew a welcome turn, which is fascinating. Another wild. So let's just crack it now because we're going to draw another card with the new Undercity Troll. We're going to make you unblockable, sir. Let's see. 6 power in the air. I mean, how greedy do I want to get? I'll be patient. I mean, it's not a 3-turn clock now. Okay, he's leaping. It's fine. I mean, I don't know what he's trying to draw. So, Adjustion Thief, not too frightening. And the Fairy Miscreant, not too frightening. I'm gonna draw a card. Eventually, I'm gonna find that fucking Colossus. But he's running out of guys, so he's playing out his land. I don't know why he keeps doing that. I mean, I know exactly what he has. So I'm just going in with make the 4/5 unblockable, send in the 3/3s. Make sure I leave enough green mana open for that. And we'll see what happens. No need to send in the 1/3s. I mean, who knows what could happen. So some more leaping about to go down. Leaps the Miscreant away. I don't think he's got a big dude. He's got another fog though. He runs, probably runs all four. Well, free blade. This is a ridiculous game. I thought these games would go a little bit faster. Alright, so he really wants that card. Harbinger of the Tides. I mean, that's fine. I'll just re-renown that guy. That does not bother me at all. More fogs going, old scrappy. So yeah, without these Avens, we would just been dead a long time ago. So he's got a scrap skin Drake. We know that for sure. Yeah, we knew he had another Frostlinks. We'll probably tap down to 4/5, which just means we just get in with a 3/3 this turn. Okay. None of those attacks make sense. He can Wildsize something, but I won't really care. Actually, no, he doesn't run any big creatures, so fuck him. He's only gonna get the leap one, and he loses the other. He can't play it this turn. Do we have lethal? Well, one of the flyers is getting in for sure. Can't kill us on the backswing. He's got 10 on the backswing. I'm just setting it all in. He can eat this free blade if he wants. That doesn't bother me. But I'm going to eat his board. And he doesn't have leap mana up. And I'm going to draw another card. Oh, where were you? So this is pretty much over. I can't imagine he can have anything at this point. He could displacement wave to buy him a turn after swinging for a lot. It's not gonna do it. So no wave, game's over. Miser's Rogue Passage for the win. What a fucking grind fest. In the rank 36. He's got like no creatures left in his deck. This is hilarious. Did he just reveal his entire deck to me and not draw a creature? I guess someone will have to pause that. I think that's what happened. Okay. No problemo. Just gotta block the thief so he doesn't draw another card. Nope. Now I don't even need to live in fear of Harbinger of Tides. So let's see. Does he reveal a creature? He's out of creatures. That's hilarious. We creature milled the evolutionary elite deck. We grinded him out with fucking Selesnya Renown. That's I find that very humorous. So let's just BM the AI. Well, yeah, that's definitely a first. Why does he have like no real powerful creatures in this deck? That's so weird. And definitely like a weird amount of creatures. So, I don't know. That was a fucking strange ass game. Didn't really want it to take that long. Alright, hopefully the next one goes a little bit faster. Fucking fog, man. Fucking everything up. But I guess you guys are getting 2 long-ass videos today to make up for my absence throughout the week. So I guess like when you're in the 30s, like try and figure out like, are they on a losing streak? Or are they just not at... What the fuck is this game right now? I quit. So is he on his way to 40 or is he dropping from 40? They definitely meet. I mean, since this is a persistent client, they can patch that in. It's got to be higher than 40. But even then, I mean, the guys who got to 40 right away, who knows how high they go? I'd say you just uncap it. And hopefully none of these fucking douchebags find a way to hack it. Which, you know, the PC Master Race Steam guys, they're dealing with that. Maybe people have figured out how to do it on the Xbox. I don't know. But it's definitely happening on the PC. There's even a fucking Facebook group page for it. It just goes to show, like, I mean, that page is still up. I can't imagine, like, why it takes Wizards so long to take action against those guys. I would just sue the fuck out of all those guys. Man, I'm no legal expert. Okay. So he definitely gets punished if he doesn't play a 2-drop or a 1-drop. But we shall see. See what happens. No 2-drop. 1 time. No Reprisal. Okay, good. Let the punishment commence. I mean, if he goes Flesh Bag, I'll just get rid of the Free Blade. But we shall see. I mean, we gotta be a little bit worried about Languish here. But not if we get the Wardens to a 3/5. Do you have a Reef Soul now? Lissalana Scarblade. Not a good card. So these is just elves. Whoa, he lets it happen. That's fucking amazing. Alright, you better have the Languish now. I mean, he can hit the irregulars. He can go Dwynen's Elite into discard an elf. Or 2 elves, discard an elf. But I'm not worried about that. I mean, he can block, discard an elf, shoot Kythian. But I'm not going to play around that either. I mean, this is actually kind of a problem. It's kind of annoying. But what can you do? Well, he's just going to let it happen. I'm going to draw another card. I'm not going to show him the Rogue's Passage. Oh, he's already at 4. He's almost dead. Alright, so he can take down one guy. You better kill the fucking Kythian's Irregulars now. Or Bone Splinters. It is definitely something. So we don't really have lethal anymore, which is unfortunate. I don't know what he's waiting for. All right, so we gotta Rogue's Passage the Valerian Wardens, because that can't die. He can give it -3/-3, but that's okay. I'll offer him the free blade. He has to block. So he did have another elf. You know, that's one less elf he's playing with Lissalana. Okay. Oh, I didn't have another land. Alright, so yeah, he has to have... Why would he do that? He just dies. Like, he could have lived another turn by saving that Shaman of the Pack. That was just stupid. Like, that's not gonna kill me. That's just bad math. Bad math, Taser Gator. Like... Actually, no way, he can leap. Okay, I'm the dummy. He's gonna draw another elf. He does play Languish. See, he can only shoot one thing, though. Okay, let's see here. Do I make him use it now? Or do I just flood the board? Just make him use it now. I'm offering up the Valerian Warriors. I gotta get the Lissalana off, or the Propagators off the field. Yep. So wow, we might actually lose to a Lissalana Scarblade. It's very irritating. I mean, you had the wombo. You had the wombo combo. That sucks. We're going out on a low note. Yeah, we're just fucked now. Why does he run Languish in this deck? It's so stupid. I don't know why he's not swinging with his 3/3s. Alright, I'm not going to Rogue's Passage or anything now. I just gotta... He's only got one activation. He doesn't have another leap activation, but he does have something to discard. Lissalana, Scarblade, fucking Infinite, Huntmasters, and Evo Leap. Kind of a pain in the ass. Yeah, I can't win now. He got his engine going at the last fucking second. The least I can do is get one of these fucking Huntmasters off the field. Or he can just chump with the 1/1. Am I dead on board? Yeah, I'm dead on board anyways. He just has to draw another elf, kill this, and then swing with the 3/3s. Well, that's disappointing. I mean, he had the perfect draw. I mean, I guess this card's all right, but I mean, if he didn't have the leap, then he would be fucked. At least he saw it. So good for him. Good for him. The perfect storm. I mean, he needs to have these guys. He needs to have the leap. He needs to have the Scarblade. He needs to have those fucking, you know, cards at the very end. Like when he went down to 0 cards in hand. Like, he needed all that. So. I don't really think there's anything different we could have done. I have to go back and watch the video. But there's another 50-minute video. Thanks for tuning in, everyone. Good for that elf guy. Why the fuck are you running Languish? I mean, I don't know. Maybe the Scarblade's alright as a one of. But why the fuck are you playing Languish in that deck? Alright, later everyone.